the inspiration behind the Leadership Institute came from our real desire to build a company that would endure for many generations, a company that, so to speak, is built to last. We, in about 2001 timeframe, had started to do a lot of work around what made great companies great, and one theme that was consistent through all of these great companies is they cultivated leadership throughout the organization. And that makes sense when you think about it, because how else can you have a company go on for generation if you don't have succession plans in place, and you can't have succession if you don't cultivate your leaders. So we thought about what leadership meant to us, what type of leadership we wanted at the organization, what type of leadership was enduring leadership, and we thought that the kind of leadership we wanted was motivational and inspirational leadership. People that can motivate and inspire others to go beyond what they thought they can achieve on their own. With that in mind, we started to think about what inspires and motivates people to work. And there's been a lot of work done around that area, thank goodness. Whether you went back to Hertzberg or David McClellan, and what motivates people to work, and then we really embraced the work of Daniel Goleman around emotional intelligence. And we decided that we would create our own Leadership Institute, which we did in, about 2005 or 6. And we've, using the emotional intelligence and the Goleman tools that have been licensed to the Hay Group, using those tools as the foundation, we now are growing our leadership team at American Dental Partners.
Benefits to me is that the journey has both impacted my work life and my personal life. I'm able to better understand people. I'm better able to manage myself and my reactions to people. I'm more in control of my journey. I have a vision. I know what I want to be, and the Leadership Institute helped me just not go through the motions of following the path that was laid in front of me and actually having some control of that. I also have the benefit of working with a group of directors and operation managers who've all been through the Leadership Institute, and it's a wonderful group of people, and we get together for a couple hours every Monday, talk over the business, and we remind each other all the time that people come first. When we're having those conversations, we really need to make sure that we keep that in mind and that we're attacking the issues and not the people.
First, I learned that I was way too directive. I really needed to learn how to listen to people and incorporate what they were saying with my ideas, rather than just saying, okay, I agree with you, or your idea is no good. That really is not a way of getting buy-in with people. You have to really listen. We have my executive team. We have a weekly meeting that can last 2 hours. That we go over all the issues and challenges and what we're going to do about it. And I listen to the other people on my team to come up with an idea, rather than saying, well, this is my idea, what do you think? And, a lot of times if people think that you're the boss, they're just going to say, oh, yeah, that's a good idea. I don't want that. I want people to give me their ideas, because I don't have all the answers. And any leader who thinks they do, I think, is in trouble, honestly. You really need to listen to other people. You need to be inspirational. That I have difficulty with, but I'm working on it. So that's one thing. But ADP has been just wonderful with doing this Leadership Institute, and it's just been a blessing for me to meet people from other areas of the country that are having the same issues. We have a real bond when we go out for dinner after the first night, and it's just amazing that you can feel good about talking about very personal, intimate things with a group of people that are from all over the country. So the really big takeaway is, I think we're providing better dental care. That's really the big takeaway, because that's what we're in business for, to provide good dental care for our patients. And I think it all transpires down from, we talk about leadership with your team members, but if your team is happy, then patients are going to be happy. And we've already instituted a really neat program called Culturetopia at our practice that is now going to be rolled out to all the affiliates. And I can already see team members trying to do better. They're coming to me and I'm going, is this the same person that I knew before we instituted this? And it's just, I think this all stems from leadership, because the practice manager who really developed this is in her second year of leadership, and they're getting such great ideas, and it's just so great that they're putting more practice managers into this program. And I think it's just a fabulous program. I wish everybody in ADP could go to this Leadership Institute. Let's all be leaders.
First, I'd like to answer that by saying what it's done for me. It's opened up a whole world for me that I never was aware of. I didn't know what emotional intelligence was. I didn't really know the triggers that people need to be motivated and inspired to work. I didn't know the types of leadership styles that I had. And I certainly didn't know what emotional competencies were important. It created a level of self-awareness that I would have never had without it. I've learned to self-control, because now I know what emotionally triggers me. I still can do a better job in that area as I get, that's pretty consistent feedback. But I definitely have become much more aware of myself. The comments that we hear from people that go through Leadership Institute is it's not that it changed their work life, but it's changed their life. It's changed the way they approach their life. And that's really important, that we're touching people as the whole self. But what it's done for ADP is it's given us a very common language, a common understanding. We all now know the difference between inspiring and motivating versus control. You know, we understand when we say let's be less directive and more participative, or let's be less affiliative and more coaching and visionary. It's a common language that we all embrace and understand and can relate to each other with. And it has developed leaders at American Dental Partners that lead in a common way, which is helping us deliver on the ultimate goal of the program, which is to build an enduring company.